He's right, though. Yeah, I mean, those guys are fighting for staying on the lead lap right now.
And it's going to happen right into turn one here when they try to launch. And see,
Chandler Smith. Look at the 16, 3 wide into the corner.
And the 20's just getting abused right off the bat.
Riley Herbst to the outside takes the race lead.
And these guys, I mean, at this point, you just hope not to crash. You know, you just don't get spun out. Keep your car alive. Get through the stage. Stay on a lead lap if possible.
Nemechek free falling, 48 goes by. That's Parker Kligerman, Jeremy Clements in the 51. As we check back at the front, Smith going after Herbst.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about earlier. Chandler's just able to drive in the corner so hard. And we saw this the first run. He took off really well. And we've said this, well, I've said this a few times since I've sat in a booth. But man, does he get great restarts. We always talk about Chandler Smith 3 wide, Chandler Smith here. But he does it at every single racetrack so far.
Were you impersonating me there?
I was trying to. Do you practice that?
You need to give more the next time.
You know, Chandler does have good restarts, but it also takes a good car to be able to do that. A car that can stay awake and be able to go quickly. That's what he's able to do. Now, will it stay alive on the long haul here? That'll be the big question.
Well, this has got to be frustrating. Our Toyota onboard, John Hunter Nemechek. Such a good start to this race. They stay out. Now this will be role reversal late if we get the caution at the right time. 30 to go in the stage.
This is a real gutsy call, and like they said, on the 98 radio before we went green, everyone's hoping to lap these two cars. They know they're fast. If they can get them, lap them out of the way, it helps their chances of winning.
Did he call them knuckleheads? Is that
knuckleheads was exactly what they said, yeah.
Well, and the bad part now is, you know, stage one is obviously a throwaway. As you go into stage two, you're going to probably most likely start at the back, or you are going to start at the back behind all of these cars. So now you have to do it the exact opposite direction, going back through the field. You've already gone through the field backwards. Now you have to do it somehow coming forward, and that becomes much harder.
Yeah, and they're not going to have a tire advantage at the end of the stage yet. Everyone's going to come in and pit again. So now they're going to be starting, hopefully, tail end their lead lap, if they're able to stay on the lead lap here.
Let's give some love to Parker Kligerman, working his way into the top 10. Had it start at the rear because some unapproved adjustments. And hey, well wishes to car owner of that 48 team, Scott Borchetta. He's a racer, right? We all know that. That's why he got into the ownership side of things here in the Xfinity Series. He was injured in a crash when he was racing last weekend at Road Atlanta. So Scott, we're thinking about you, and we hope to see you back at the track soon. And I'm sure it gives him a little bit of extra recouping power seeing that 48 running so good here today.
There's Austin Hill in the 21 trying to make up some time from his pit road penalty. Yeah, I think he was 4 wide there for a second. Here's a replay. This is the situation Sammy Smith's in. He's trying to go as fast as he can. Josh Williams behind him saying, I gotta go, bud. And there's nowhere for him to go. He's trying to push him up the racetrack to get to pass that car. You just don't want to be trapped behind a car that much slower on old tires.
Yeah, and that's